From Hong Kong to down under, the People's Bank of China signed a deal with Australian counterpart, the Reserve Bank of Australia, in November to make Sydney the latest hub for trading in the Chinese currency. Today, the Sydney RMB Clearance Centre officially began operations.
China has been carrying out the direct exchange of renminbi and Australian dollars since April 2013. That made Australia the third country to handle direct currency exchange activities after the United States and Japan. So far, renminbi deposits in Australia have reached a total of 200 billion yuan, while renminbi loans have reached as much as 300 billion yuan. Following that trend, the launching of the RMB Clearance Centre in Sydney will further benefit companies and financial institutions involved in cross-border yuan transactions between the two countries.
随着整个人民币的
The importance of the renminbi will be increasing between China and Australia, especially after Chinese President Xi Jinping announced the ending of free trade agreement negotiations during his trip to Australia. I believe the renminbi settlement in Australia will increase in double folds or even double-digit folds.
Australian exports rely heavily on coal, iron ore, and agriculture products. In the global market, most of the commodities are still priced in US dollars. The total volume of bilateral trade between China and Australia reached 150 billion Aussie dollars in 2013, but only 1% of the exports were done with the RMB. Still, business insiders are optimistic that may change with the launching of the RMB Clearance Centre.
非常乐观。
I am very optimistic about the future. I predict that, conservatively speaking, the total amount of renminbi clearance will surpass 10 trillion yuan within 1 year.
The Australian Central Bank has set 5% of Australia's foreign reserve to be done by the renminbi. Experts say designating a yuan clearance bank in Sydney is more out of consideration for a global strategic layout than economic considerations. By establishing offshore yuan centers to facilitate the reflow of capital through trade settlements and financial investment, China is laying a solid foundation to promote even more the internationalization of the yuan and the opening up of capital markets. Wang Xiaozhou, CCTV.